So my name is Emil, and we're gonna hear two stories from two guys who survived cancer, and we're also gonna hear an expert on the topic. So let's get right into it. So now we're gonna hear Theodore's story. Tell me about it.
Yes. Yeah, well, I live in Tampa, Florida. I work as a freelancer, and I obviously don't earn very many money. So in a good week, I'll maybe earn around $400, and that means that I don't have money for healthcare insurance. As to my experience of the American healthcare system, it's not as extreme as many other stories. But the thing is that I don't have any chance to get out of the debt that I'm in after the operation. It happened in November 2 years ago. I was at an emergency room for something unrelated, and then the doctors found a tumor on my kidney weighing 3 pounds. Yeah. After that, I was treated at one of the best cancer hospitals in the whole country.
So what is your situation now?
Now I'm in debt that I will never get out of, and I'm ashamed.
Ashamed? Ashamed of what?
I feel awful every day. People saved my life, and more than that, they fed me, they bathed me, they changed my socks, and they're not going to get paid, at least not by me. I'm going to be ashamed for that the rest of my life.
So thank you, Theodore. And now we're going to hear Benjamin's story. So Benjamin, would you like to tell me a story back when you were sick?
Yes, it began with visual disturbances. Things flowed together, and I was tired and have trouble seeing the color red. And I just thought that I needed new glasses. But my wife was considerate. She thought I was starting to change. And scan confirmed, no doubt my wife's fears. I had a tumor the size of a mandarin back in my forehead, behind my forehead. Yeah, here. And which controlled the personality. I was diagnosed with brain cancer. I was hastily called in for surgery. I was told there was 50% chance that I will make it through, and 50% risk that I will be lamp, blind, or worst, never wake up again. I woke up again, but I could not talk with people without getting tremors, tics, and discomfort. I cannot read, watch TV, or listen to the radio, and though slowly went forward, and I feared that I would never come back to normal life again.
So what could the Danish healthcare system offer you?
The hospital gave me a training program where I was to solve problems that could develop my ability to think fast and focus and multitask and remember glance. And that helped me. And while I began to jog to get the body back on again, so I started running. Today I have no sense of smell, and it disappeared along with the tumor, sadly so.
So how much should you pay for the treatment?
Nothing!
So did you have problems getting the operation and the rehabilitation program?
No, not at all. The hospital informed me and offered me a training program.
Do you feel that you had the best treatment possible?
Yeah, now I feel I got a good treatment, and I was treated about someone who took care of me, and that was really nice. And and they really wanted to help me through my sickness.
So how are you doing today? How has it affected your life?
Today I'm feeling good, and yeah, I'm very happy. And like I said, I lost my sense of smell, but what's the alternative? Dead. Yeah, I'm very happy with these results of the operation, and I feel I have been treated good.
So thanks for your very exciting stories, Benjamin and Theodore. And now we're going to hear an expert on the two healthcare systems.
Thank you very much, Emil. First, I would like to talk about the American healthcare system. In America, people don't have the same rights for healthcare as they do in Denmark. That's why Theodore got in so much debt. I'll explain to you the different ways to get healthcare as an American citizen now. In America, there are 4 ways to get healthcare. This is the citizen. He can be a patient or a worker, and the first way is if he pays for an insurance, which will pay for a healthcare provider or the hospital if you get sick, and the hospital will treat you if you get sick. The second way is if the citizen is employed. The employer will in some cases pay for insurance as a way to keep the citizen healthy and working. The third way is that all uninsured citizens like Theodore will have to pay to the healthcare provider directly to get healthcare. And I will get back to the fourth way in a second. The American country is based on the residual welfare model, and that means that the government is smaller than the private market, and that's why most citizens has to pay for their own healthcare. The residual welfare model is based on only helping people that really need it. This also means that many hospitals are private. This means that the government will pay for the healthcare for the people in most need, hence the old people, the disabled, and the very poor people. Because the government doesn't pay for all healthcare, it means that worst case scenario, some people who don't have money for paying the healthcare premium themselves or don't have an employer that provides it will have to pay the full price for the treatment needed or accept the earlier awaiting death. And as Theodore experienced, most people who pay for the treatment themselves will be in debt for the rest of their lives. In Denmark, believe it or not, healthcare is free. That means that Benjamin did not have to pay a single dime for his treatment, or that's what he told us. In Denmark, they have the universal welfare model. The universal welfare model is based on a legal principle that focuses on all its citizens in equal amount. As you can see, the government has a bigger role in the universal welfare models, and that means that the government's powers are more influential than the US welfare model. People in Denmark pay a very big amount of their salary to the government, from 40 to 50%. This means that a very big amount of the people is paying a lot of money that they won't get back in public services. There are many pros and cons with this model. One of the pros is that no matter who you are and how rich you are, you'll get treatment. You can argue that the residual model is better because that way the citizens have more power and control over their money, and they only have to pay for the insurance they believe they need.
Thank you for watching.